Good day, it's Chris Hines here on behalf of Coffs TV, and today we're sitting in the studios at Southern Cross FM, or Southern Cross, what do we call these days?
Southern Cross Austereo.
Southern Cross Austereo.
TripleM.
TripleM, or Hits.
Mm-hmm. Hit 105.5, of course, just down the hallway.
Beautiful. And I'm here with the wonderful Michael Moffat, also known as Moffee. So Moffee, you've been on the Coffs Coast now for a little while. Tell us about what your journey was. How'd you get here?
Well, Brisbane boy originally. Been to a whole heap of places actually. Bundaberg, Port Augusta in South Australia, back to Ipswich, and then down to Bega on the south coast, back to Nowra on the south coast as well, and then here to the Coffs Coast. 2ST? 2ST, yep. 2EC in Bega. Some great heritage stations, and then here obviously to 2CS, and then the transition just before New Year's to TripleM.
Yeah, TripleM, big branding coming to Coffs Harbour too, the whole TripleM network.
Yeah,
an exciting thing.
And it is. It's a great thing, but I guess the great thing too is that apart from that name, we're still local. We're still talking to local people around the Coffs Coast. We're still covering local issues. But being able to, on a bigger platform, with rugby league, with supercars, with cricket, to be able to extend that and bring a lot of that here to the Coffs Coast.
Yeah, so the national branding, but that big local input in behind it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And that local aspect is just so important.
And local, I suppose, has been really big for you too, because I've noticed since you've come here, you've become a bit of a personality around Coffs Harbour, and doing a lot of great things too, like the recent walk for kids. Tell us a bit about that.
Thank you. Well, look, the children's ward, amazing staff, amazing people there, and we went, well, how can we raise money and get a lot of people talking about it? So, as you can see, I'm not one of the fittest people around.
Come on, you tell us about joining the gym last time we talked. Your gym was coming
I have joined. In fact, actually, was the first person to join Anytime Fitness. It's been a while since I've been there, though. But look,
but you've got a membership.
I have a membership. Exactly. But look, we walked. We did it last year, and we returned to it again this year. Walking from Woolgoolga to Sawtell over 5 days, pulling a wheelie bin, and again, being able to get out and about, chat to people, meet people, and more importantly, raise money for the children's ward. Last year we raised, I think it was about 32,000. This year we've raised over 34,000.
Congratulations, mate. It's a great effort. Yeah.
And it's a great cause that the Coffs Coast have helped out with.
Yeah. And your main job too, mate, I suppose, well, you're a radio announcer. That's what you are. I mean, that's your trade, really, isn't it? And you've been pretty good at that. Tell us about some of the awards that you've won.
Okay, so there's been a couple. Best Content Director 3 times now. 2 times for the previous network, and then once here last year. And then also the other one for Best Music Special. So we did a music special about when In Excess, it was 15 years since the death of Michael Hutchins. So we put that special together and came across as the best one in the country. Yeah,
that's awesome to get that kind of recognition. I mean, and who's that from?
That's the Australian Commercial Radio Award.
Yeah, which is the big one.
That's basically out of all the stations around the country.
Absolutely, that's the Academy Awards of Australian Radio, really.
Basically, yeah.
For those that don't know about it, it's a pretty impressive thing. Now, also one of the other things you've done, mate, you're pretty heavy on social media. You've become a bit of a social media guru.
Well, people like to know things.
Yeah,
that's if something happens, it's there. You may as well use it to let people know what's happening, and it's something I've always often thought about from the radio background of it, is that we no longer are just a jukebox where it's about what is between those songs. So if a story breaks, news breaks, we need to be able to get it out there straight away. We've got the ability to do it, so we should be. Social media is pretty much the same kind of thing now. So if something happens, we can get it on, and with technology, with iPhones, iPads, everything like that, you can have it on like that.
Well, it's more immediate than radio now, isn't it? Seriously, because I mean, not everyone walks around with the radio. Like you said, not everyone walks around with the radio on. Everyone these days has their phone in their pocket, smartphones, and bang, information's coming through at the speed of
the other thing you look at too is you've got to ask yourself what the first thing is that you do when you wake up in the morning. Is it say hello to
I tell my wife I love her.
Nice one. It's do you say hello to your partner, or do you check your Facebook?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I think a lot of people probably check Facebook.
Facebook and emails, mate. Yeah, no, it's one of those things. It's just that's what happens in life.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. I mean, you've got a lot of followers on the Facebook thing now, not just on your own one, plus also the TripleM one. A lot of news comes out instantaneously on that. And actually, you're leaving here after this interview to go down to the police station for a quick stand-up down there for a press conference.
That's exactly right.
So that'll be one of those things, just another example of how it just happens so quickly. It's
That's
just,
right, exactly.
As soon as you hear that, bang, that'll go straight on. Everybody on the Coffs Coast, or everyone that follows, you'll know that straight away.
Exactly right, and best place to go to get local news.
Yeah. So what's the future hold for Moffee?
Well, we'll have to see. I love the Coffs Coast. I may stay here for a long, long time. Who knows? It's actually, to be honest, it's something that I haven't actually really had a serious think about of where I go next. The radio industry quite often moves around a lot, whether it's to bigger markets and things like that. But when you're loving something you do in a place that you love living in, well, it's something that's going to be a very big decision, and it'll have to be a nice place to go to.
And we've got a lot of great things happening on the Coffs Coast too, don't we? I mean, we've got the World Rally coming again shortly.
Well, that you've got, I mean, next year we've also got the World Tag competition.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I mean, we used to talk about OzTag and Coffs being the OzTag sort of centre. Well, now it's the World Centre when it comes to tag. So we've got it all coming here.
Exciting things happening, mate.
Exactly, and it's growing every day.
Yeah, look, I'd like to thank you very much for coming on Coffs TV today and just letting people know what's going on around the place. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, mate.
All the success in the future, mate.
Thank you, and we'll talk again soon.
Beautiful. And thanks for watching. And if you've got any other ideas about Coffs TV too, feel free to send us a message. If you know a business that you'd really like us to showcase, give us a yell, send a message on Facebook. Thanks, guys. Thanks for looking. Bye.